Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare Kennedy half-dollar coin that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic coins ever struck in the history of the United States, the rare Kennedy half-dollar with the dual date 1776 to 1976 and the Denver Mint Mark D. If you are a true coin lover or treasure hunter, then you need to listen carefully because this coin holds secrets that most collectors never notice, and some of these pieces have been sold for unbelievable prices in auctions across America. This Kennedy half-dollar isn't just another old coin, it's a shining piece of history celebrating the 200th anniversary of American independence. The dual date 1776 to 1976 represents the nation's bicentennial, and every part of this coin was carefully designed to honor 200 years of freedom and progress. The front of the coin proudly features President John F. Kennedy's portrait, symbolizing leadership and hope, while the back showcases the majestic Independence Hall, the birthplace of the Declaration of Independence. Every detail tells a story, every shine of silver whispers the pride of a nation. Now, what truly makes this coin fascinating for collectors is its variety and rarity. While millions were minted for general use, only a small fraction were struck with special qualities or minting errors that make them stand out. Some coins have a doubled die obverse, where Kennedy's features appear slightly doubled under magnification, giving them a unique look that drives collectors wild. Others show weak strikes or off-center minting, which are rare and highly prized among coin experts. And here's where it gets really exciting: certain 1776 to 1976 D Kennedy half-dollars struck in special mint sets or preserved in perfect uncirculated condition have sold for astonishing prices. Imagine holding a coin that was once just 50 cents in your hand. But in today's collector market, some of these pristine examples have been valued at more than $7,000 in major coin auctions across cities like Dallas, Chicago, and New York. Yes, that's right, $7,000 for a single Kennedy half-dollar in flawless condition. Collectors across the country are hunting for this coin because it's not only a bicentennial treasure but also a symbol of America's spirit and craftsmanship. The Denver Mint mark adds to its charm, showing that it came from the Rocky Mountain Mint, where precision and beauty meet metal. When a collector finds a perfectly struck, mirror-like proof or a rare mint error with this D mint mark, the excitement is unmatched. It's like striking gold for a coin lover. If you're a collector or even just starting your journey, here's a quick tip: always check the details of your Kennedy half-dollars carefully. Look for clean edges, sharp lettering, and any unusual features that make your coin unique. Even a small variation can multiply the value many times over. Keep your coins in protective cases to avoid scratches, and always research the latest market trends because coin values can rise unexpectedly when demand grows among collectors. The beauty of this coin lies not only in its metal but in its story, a coin minted to celebrate 2 centuries of independence, carrying the face of one of America's most beloved presidents. Its history you can hold in your hand, and for those who truly appreciate its artistry, this coin becomes more than money, it becomes a piece of national pride. So next time you come across a 1776 to 1976 D Kennedy half-dollar, don't overlook it. Check its condition, inspect every detail, and you might just discover that you're holding a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. These coins are in high demand, and collectors are willing to pay big amounts for perfect or rare examples, especially in certified graded holders. Remember, great finds don't just happen, they're discovered by people who pay attention. So keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing that your next coin could be your biggest find yet. Thanks for watching, my friends. If you enjoyed learning about this stunning bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting discoveries from the world of rare and valuable coins. Stay curious, stay passionate, and happy collecting. Coin number 2. Where every coin tells a story and every story hides a treasure. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about coins in American coin history, the Kennedy half-dollar from 1971 with the Denver Mint Mark D. This coin might just be sitting quietly in your collection or pocket change right now, but what if I told you that some of these coins are worth far more than anyone could imagine? Stay tuned and don't blink for a second, because I'm going to reveal the uniqueness, the secrets, and the real market value of this rare Kennedy half-dollar that collectors are going crazy for. The year 1971 was a turning point in U.S. coinage history. It was the first year the United States Mint completely stopped using silver in half-dollars and switched to a copper-nickel composition. That makes the 1971 D Kennedy half-dollar the very first of its kind, marking the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in American coinage. Because of this change, collectors around the world consider it a milestone coin, one that symbolizes both innovation and history packed into one shining piece of metal. Now here's where it gets interesting. While millions were minted in Denver that year, only a handful have shown extraordinary qualities or rare mint errors that make them stand out from the rest. Some coins were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets from 1970, which were never meant to be used in 1971. Imagine finding a coin that looks normal but turns out to contain real silver when tested. That's like striking hidden treasure. These error coins are unbelievably valuable and are among the most sought after by serious collectors everywhere. Another fascinating rarity comes from double die strikes, where Kennedy's face or the lettering appears slightly doubled under close inspection. There are also off-center strikes and weakly struck examples that give the coin an unusual and unique appearance. Each of these minting mistakes transforms an ordinary $half into something rare, something that every coin hunter dreams of discovering. Collectors love the 1971D because it represents both beauty and mystery. It's a coin that connects the memory of President John F. Kennedy with a pivotal moment in minting history. The Denver Mint produced these coins with pride, and when you find one that has been preserved in perfect, uncirculated condition with bright luster and sharp details, you're looking at a piece that could be worth a small fortune. If you ever come across one of these coins, take your time to examine it under good lighting. Look closely at the edges, the shine, and the sound when it gently taps another coin. Sometimes you can even feel the difference when a rare silver planchet was mistakenly used. That's what makes coin collecting so thrilling. You never know when you're holding history in your hand, and here's the part everyone waits for: the value. A regular 1971D Kennedy $half in circulation might not seem special, but if you have one in pristine mint state or one struck on a silver planchet, its value can reach as high as $10,000 in private auctions and coin shows across major cities like Chicago, Las Vegas, and Philadelphia. Yes, $10,000 for a single Kennedy $half that most people overlook every day. Collectors are constantly hunting for these gems because demand is rising fast. More and more people are realizing how important this coin is. It's the bridge between silver and clad coinage, between history and modern minting. So the next time you're checking your old coin rolls, don't rush past those $half. Your treasure could be waiting right there among them, shining with quiet greatness. If you're just starting as a collector, remember this tip: handle your coins with care, store them in protective sleeves, and never clean them harshly. Even a small scratch can affect the value. Keep your eye trained for mint marks, strike details, and weight differences. Those little clues can lead to a big discovery one day. This coin has everything a collector could dream of: history, beauty, rarity, and value. It's a reminder that treasure doesn't always come in gold. Sometimes it comes in copper and nickel with a story that glows brighter than silver itself. So keep looking, keep believing, and keep collecting, because your next find might just change everything. Thank you for watching, my fellow treasure hunters. If you enjoyed learning about the rare 1971D Kennedy $half, hit that like button, share this video with your coin collecting friends, and make sure you subscribe for more exciting coin stories and real market finds from around the world. Stay curious, stay passionate, and as always, coin number 3. Where we uncover those hidden treasures that most people overlook every single day. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and mysterious coins from modern American history, the Kennedy $half from 1983 with the Philadelphia Mint Mark P. You might think it's just another $half, but trust me, this coin has some surprises that will leave you amazed. Stay with me until the end because I'm going to tell you what makes this coin so unique, why collectors are racing to find it, and how much its real market value can reach in today's auctions. The year 1983 was a time when the United States Mint was pushing through big changes. No mint sets were officially released that year, which means most 1983 coins went directly into circulation and very few were saved in uncirculated condition. That alone makes the 1983 Kennedy $half harder to find in pristine quality. For collectors, this small fact makes a huge difference. Scarcity creates demand, and demand creates value. Now let's talk about the design that every American knows by heart. On the front, we have the strong and noble profile of President John F. Kennedy, symbolizing courage and leadership. On the back, the famous presidential seal, the eagle clutching arrows and olive branches, shining like a mark of power and freedom. But beyond its beauty lies something even more thrilling: the errors and varieties that have turned ordinary coins into collector legends. Some of the 1983 $half show what experts call a double die error, where parts of the lettering or Kennedy's features appear doubled under magnification. Others have off-center strikes or weak strikes where the design didn't hit perfectly during minting. There are even reports of coins struck on wrong planchets, giving them a different weight and tone. These mistakes are like fingerprints, each one unique and rare, and collectors will pay big money to own one, because no mint sets were produced that year. Finding a 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar in mint state condition is like searching for a diamond in the sand. Many were heavily circulated and lost their shine, but if you discover one with full luster, sharp details, and no wear marks, you've got something very special in your hands. Coin dealers and auction houses across the country, from Chicago to Dallas to San Francisco, have reported these coins selling for incredible amounts when preserved perfectly. The thrill for collectors is real because this coin captures a piece of American minting history. It's a coin that looks ordinary but carries the spirit of rarity and survival. Every time you hold one, you're holding a survivor from a year when none were officially saved by the mint. That makes every pristine example a true collectible masterpiece. If you're a coin lover or a treasure hunter, here's a little tip: check every half-dollar carefully, especially those from 1983. Pay attention to the edges, the shine, the letters, and even the weight. Sometimes the rarest coins hide in plain sight. And remember, never clean your coins harshly because original surfaces are what collectors value most. Keep them in protective holders and handle them gently. That care can make a big difference when you decide to sell or trade. Now comes the exciting part, the real market value. A normal circulated 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar might not turn heads, but a flawless uncirculated or rare error coin has been known to sell for as much as $8,000 in major coin auctions across the United States. Yes, you heard that right, $8,000 for a single Kennedy half-dollar from 1983 when preserved in perfect condition or showing a rare minting error. Collectors everywhere are searching for this coin right now, and its demand keeps rising because fewer high-grade examples are being found. It's a coin that proves even modern pieces can hold enormous value when history, rarity, and condition come together. So the next time you go through your coin rolls or old collections, don't pass over that 1983 half-dollar. Take a closer look. That one small coin could be the treasure you've been waiting for. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. If you enjoyed this story about the rare 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar, make sure to like the video, share it with your coin collecting friends, and subscribe so you never miss the next hidden gem we uncover together. Keep your eyes open, your heart curious, and as always. Coin number 4. Where every coin tells its own hidden story and every collector's heart beats a little faster with excitement. Today we are talking about a truly fascinating and often misunderstood treasure, the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar. At first glance it looks like a regular coin you might find in your change, but what if I told you that some of these coins have turned out to be rare, valuable, and full of hidden secrets that only true collectors can spot? Stay with me till the end because I'm going to reveal everything about its rarity, its special features, and its real market value that has shocked collectors in recent years. The year 1973 was an interesting time for American coinage. The Kennedy half-dollar had already become a symbol of honor and remembrance for President John F. Kennedy, but by this year, things had changed at the United States Mint. Unlike earlier years, 1973 half-dollars were not released for circulation, they were struck only for mint sets and proof sets. That means very few people ever got to see one in everyday use. Most of them went straight into collectors' hands or stayed sealed in mint packaging, making these coins much rarer to find in fresh, untouched condition today. Now let's talk about the design that every collector admires. The obverse side proudly shows the famous portrait of President Kennedy, capturing his strength and determination. On the reverse, we see the majestic presidential seal with the eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, a timeless symbol of power and peace. But beyond this beautiful design lies a world of mystery, because the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar comes with some fascinating minting errors that have made it a must-have for serious coin hunters. Some of these coins were struck slightly off-center, creating a unique appearance that instantly catches the eye. Others have doubling on the lettering or Kennedy's profile, known as a double die error, making them stand out under magnification. There are even a few pieces that show weak strikes or planchet flaws, where the metal didn't fill the die perfectly. These mistakes are incredibly rare, and collectors absolutely love them because each one is one of a kind. No two error coins are exactly alike. If you're a collector or a treasure hunter, listen closely because this is where the thrill begins. When you find a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar in perfect uncirculated condition or with one of those rare mint errors, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a piece of minting history. In today's collector market, the demand for high-grade 1973 half dollars has skyrocketed, especially for those with the S-proof mark or the D-mint mark from Denver in pristine condition. These coins shine with mirror-like beauty, and when graded by professional services, they have sold for impressive prices in major coin shows and online auctions. Here's the most exciting part: the value. While an ordinary circulated example might not seem like much, a 1973 Kennedy half dollar in flawless mint state condition or with a rare error has reached astonishing prices, with some selling for as much as $9,000 in auctions held in cities like Las Vegas, New York, and Chicago. Yes, $9,000 for a single half dollar that was once worth only 50 cents. That's the magic of rarity and collector demand. For all my fellow collectors out there, here's a simple but powerful tip: never underestimate the coins that were minted only for special sets. These are the ones that often become hidden treasures decades later. Always handle your coins carefully, use gloves when checking them, and store them in protective holders to preserve their shine and details. The smallest scratch or fingerprint can affect the value, so treat every coin like a piece of history, because it truly is. What makes the 1973 Kennedy half dollar so incredible is not just its limited release, but the story it carries: a story of craftsmanship, pride, and American heritage. Each coin represents a moment frozen in time, connecting us to a legacy that still inspires people across the world. And for collectors, that connection means everything. So my friends, next time you're going through your coin albums or old family collections, take a careful look at those half dollars. If you spot the date 1973, don't let it pass unnoticed. Examine it closely, check the mint mark, and who knows, you might be holding a treasure worth thousands of dollars waiting to shine again. Thank you so much for watching and being part of our amazing community of coin lovers. If you enjoyed learning about the rare and valuable 1973 Kennedy half dollar, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you never miss another exciting discovery from the world of rare coins. Keep collecting, keep searching, and remember, every coin has a story, and your next find might just be your golden moment. Coin number 5. We're going to explore a coin that many collectors dream of finding: the United States of America rare Kennedy half dollar 1992p coin. This coin is not just a simple 50-cent piece, it's a piece of American history that carries beauty, legacy, and hidden value that surprises even expert collectors. So stay with me till the end, because I'm going to share some fascinating facts, minting secrets, and the real market value that could make your coin collection even more exciting. The 1992p Kennedy half dollar was minted in Philadelphia, and what makes it so interesting is that it came during a time when half dollars were no longer widely circulated. Many of these coins went directly into collectors' hands, making high-quality pieces quite scarce in today's market. If you've ever found one in your old change jar or inherited it from a family collection, don't underestimate it. You might be holding something special without even realizing it. Now let's talk about what gives this coin its rare charm. The 1992p version sometimes shows striking mint errors like off-center strikes, double die obverse, and planchet flaws, which dramatically increase its value. Some collectors have even discovered pieces with slightly missing details in Kennedy's hair or ghost-like lettering on Liberty, turning a common coin into a treasure worth hundreds of times more than face value. Collectors love this coin for more than just its rarity, it also carries historical significance. The Kennedy half dollar symbolizes unity and respect for one of America's most beloved presidents, John F. Kennedy. Having a 1992p in your collection represents a bridge between the modern minting era and classic American coinage, and it truly stands out when placed next to earlier issues from the 1960s or the Silverclad series. For collectors watching this, here's a tip: always check the surfaces of your 1992p half dollars under a bright light. Look for any unusual doubling, especially around the inscriptions or Kennedy's eye. Even a small error can boost your coin's worth dramatically. Also, if you have a proof-like finish or a coin in pristine condition, make sure you get it graded by a reputable coin grading service. A certified high-grade coin always attracts serious buyers and auction attention. The 1992p Kennedy half dollar has seen strong demand in online marketplaces and collector forums. Some have sold for impressive amounts depending on their condition and rarity of errors. Recently, beautifully preserved pieces have been auctioned for over $100 in coin shows and online auctions across major U.S. cities like Chicago and Dallas, showing that demand for this particular year is still high and growing. Collectors value the 1992p not just for its rarity, but for its artistic beauty and connection to the Kennedy legacy. Every time you hold one, you're touching a story of American pride and minting excellence. So if you ever come across this coin, don't spend it, treasure it. because it could be one of the rare gems missing from someone's prized collection. And yes, in today's collector market, the original value of the 1992 P. Kennedy half dollar can reach around $100 or more for rare error varieties or high-grade examples, depending on preservation and condition. So keep your eyes sharp, coin lovers, because you never know when a simple half dollar could turn into a hidden treasure waiting in your pocket change. Stay tuned for more exciting coin stories like this, because every coin has a story, and yours might just be worth a fortune.